Ain't she beautiful? I think it's time to go farming.
From Central City, Kentucky, the home of True Vine Farms, the one and only Farmer King.
My gosh, where's our hydraulics at? This requires manual labor, and I'm not really used to doing that, you know. This is not fun, having to manually lift with all these disc games up in the air by hand, flipping them over so we'll have wings on this thing. So right now, we are trying to get our disc set up, and we'll get into what happens in the Phoenix Harrow in just a few minutes. But right now, we've had to abort mission with that thing and get this thing out with the neighbors' rolling baskets, and we're just trying to set the depth. And there's a bolt in there, you move on this rod and it's got holes and all that mess. So what we're trying to do is get the disc in the ground as light as possible, but still not leave gang angle marks, and just try to fluff, you know, that top 1 to 2 inches and not move the least amount of dirt as possible.
We're trying to do what no man has done before.
Yeah.
Use a horizontal tillage tool as a VT tool.
We're gonna do it. What you guys doing? We've been hard at work. Look at our tillage tools we have back there. And gosh, I love farming at night. It just brings me so much happiness. So, we ended up lightening this disc up to going about 1 inch in the ground, and then we're running that blue crumbler behind it. And I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is the cheapest vertical tillage tool out there. It's using a disc, real light with the crumbler. Preferably a double harrow may work better as far as crumbling the dirt, but that's all we had access to. It is looking just like a VT tool has been out there. You're gonna see it all day tomorrow. We're gonna get the drone out tomorrow, get filming. Gonna plant some corn tomorrow, finally, hallelujah. It's like May 26th or something like that, and it's time to plant corn. Actually, I think it's like May 19th or 20th, something. We're gonna continue on trucking along, you know. And by the way, this is all ripped ground that I'm doing, and I'm primarily here to level off the ground, because this ground was super compacted and it needs to be leveled off. Well, now that I've gone to level it off, it's super rough and my butt cheeks are sore, and I'm ready to be out of this field because it sucks. Good morning. Look, it's time to go planting. Hallelujah, praise Jesus, it's time to go planting. We're only like a week away from the deadline for crop insurance to plant corn, but we're gonna make it. You ready to go farming?
We better be. We have a very small window.
We got like today and tomorrow, then we're done, right?
Yeah.
Well,
for another 10 days probably.
Yeah. Well, you better plant at 10 miles an hour through here.
Well, I was talking to our agronomist, and he asked me, we only had 80 acres to plant. He said, what are you going to do the rest of the 8 hours a day? I said, it's been a while since you planted with the 6-row planter.
Yeah.
If I could get 40 acres done today, it's going to be before dark. Before dark. You see our mouse got in there?
We had a mouse eat some of our seed.
Yeah. That's a very expensive mouse.
We should put it in the planter too and just plant it right into the ground. So as you saw, we just blew the fertilizer line completely off the system. We made it like 150 feet, and we've been walking out here for probably about 10 minutes thinking we left all of our fertilizer stuff in the shop and we have no ride back home and there's nobody at home to come get us. And the one person that is home, we called them and they didn't answer. And then we just magically looked in our extra planter box here and we were actually smart enough to put it in the planter.
Yes.
So we'd have it.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
We planned ahead, then forgot we planned ahead.
Let's try this again. We lightened up the pressure of the actual pump, and now we are gonna drive across the field again. I bet you we make it 56 feet and 3 inches is how far I'm gonna guess. I gotta say, I am pretty impressed with the disking. You know, we try to stay away from the disking just because it's an extra pass across the field, and if we spray bird down and our ground's hilly and it dries out, then, you know, disking just, in our eyes, doesn't benefit us like some of the other farmers in our area does. But with running this thing shallow and that chrome wire behind it, and being, I can run about 7 miles an hour with it because we're not throwing hardly any dirt. It looks about as close as you're going to get to having a vertical tillage tool without having a vertical tillage tool. If you buy a vertical tillage tool, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 possibly, you spend that much, is it going to pay for itself? But then when you look how good of a job this thing does, everything on that outfit is free. You don't have to buy it, you know. It really makes you question what you want to do. So I feel like I should get the Farmer of the Year award because I noticed something was wrong with our lookup fertilizer and we're getting ready to fix that right now. And I sprinted pretty much from that point right there, right beside the tractor, and I ran all the way up this hill. It was like 1,000 feet. Like, I ran and caught the tractor. That's pretty good. My fitness is coming in strong, especially with the Ariat work boots, you know. Ariat or Ariat? It's hot out there. But we cleaned those orifices from the liquid fertilizer lines, and hopefully that is going to enable us to have a lot better even rate across the field. But anyways, I am going to go do some tillage. I am very pleased on how this all turned out. This is the field we were in last night that we ran the disc across lightly, and it is dry and dusty now, but we're planting straight into moisture also. So that is exactly what we wanted. We wanted a dry, fluffy surface, but we plant straight into moisture, and that is exactly what we're getting here. Turn around, dog. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hope they enjoy it. Remember, faith, family, farm. See you in the next one.